I have had some of the most severe acne out there. I still have acne to this day, and I have acne scars from it all. I have never and will never apologize for my acne, and neither should you. Look, today I'm here to talk to you about acne and acne scars, but this obviously applies to any insecurity that you have. I've felt bad, I've felt insecure, but never have I apologized for having my acne. You cannot control your acne, and it will absolutely flare up and be the worst at the worst possible times. When you have speeches to do, when you have photo shoots to go on, whatever it is, it's going to flare up at the worst times, but you should never apologize for it, and you should never feel bad for it. Look, let me tell you guys a quick story. When I was younger, I was maybe 13, 14 years old, I've been playing club soccer my entire life, and a film company hit up my club soccer team so that they could get some support characters behind. They were doing this movie. It was, I forget exactly what it was called, but the main character was Diego, and Diego was on a soccer team, and it led to this big moment where Diego is, I think it was like taking a penalty kick or something like that. It was the big moment, right? And so they needed his support characters to be behind him and show concern and be nervous and, oh, you know, do that whole thing. And so they chose my club team, and they chose 4 or 5 of us from the team. The team had, 15 people. So they chose me and a couple of my friends, and we showed up to that movie set to shoot. And of course, like I just said, acne does not play favorites. It shows up and it gives you the worst case right when you're doing something that's really important where you'd rather not have acne. So what I did is I showed up that day, and I had a big white head, a big white cyst on the crack of my nose right there. And what they did on this shoot was they had the 5 of us behind him, and they had this big, huge professional HD camera on a big camera jib. So it was moving about a foot from our faces, and it was panning from each person's face for a second to the next person's face, and we're showing our concern, and it's in full HD, and I have this big white head. And I mean, you might think that I would show up and maybe the casting director would be like, okay, hey, you have acne on your face. Is it okay if we switch you out for someone else? You might think that. Or you might not even show up because you think that that's what the case is going to be. But that wasn't the case. I showed up, they put me in there, and I was in the movie. But if I didn't have the mindset that I have, where I am not apologetic for my acne, I might have not just shown up at all. I might have said, hey, Mom, Dad, I don't want to go. So let's just call him and tell him to send Mark instead of me so that he can take my position because I have this acne on my face. They're probably not gonna wanna use me. But I tell you that story just to reinforce my fact that even in a moment where you think they wouldn't want to use you because you have your insecurity being, flared up and your mind starts playing tricks on you and stuff, even in that moment, it didn't make any difference. So don't apologize for your acne. I've realized that I wanna be here as a testament to show that through the hardest times of my insecurity, through having acne at the most severe points, and even now having acne scars, through all of that, it's never stopped me from doing what I wanted to do. And if I would have let acne keep me away from YouTube being in full HD, and if I would have apologized for it and said, you know what, my acne is really bad right now, I'll wait until my acne clears up, maybe another week or 2, then I'll film my next video. I would have never created content. I would have never been on YouTube, and I would have never been in the position that I'm in now, where I'm able to help people through the hardest times of their acne, through even suicidal depression, all sorts of really tough situations like that. I wouldn't have been there for those people. And in that way, acne is my greatest blessing that I ever could have asked for. But it is all a mindset of how I've looked at my acne. So imagine I didn't make YouTube videos. And why? So that I don't offend people, so that I don't offend weak-ass people with shallow thoughts, so that people don't have to come into my videos and witness my pimples on my face and that somehow ruins their day. You are not responsible for other people's reactions to anything. And if people are filled with negativity, if people are filled with hate, if people are living in their own wallowing negativity every single day to the point that they have to let that out on other people, that is not something that you need to be burdened with. That is not something that you need to apologize for. Those people have things that they need to work on in their life, and that is not your responsibility. And so for you to take that as your own responsibility, to feel bad and to apologize for your acne is absolutely insane. Don't let that negativity, don't let those people's negativity breach your life and change your positive outlook. Instead, keep your positive outlook. Envision the life that you want and allow that positivity to help you flourish into creating that life that you want. Like, I'm here today to tell you de facto that you have nothing to apologize for. You have nothing to be ashamed for, and you are not causing a burden on anyone's life. I wanted to make this video so that when you are feeling your worst, when you're going through the worst of times, when you're feeling insecure, when you're feeling like maybe you want to start apologizing or retreating back into yourself and not being who you are, doing what you want to do, you can come back to this video and see exactly what I'm telling you. Look right into my eyes and understand the message that I'm telling you, that you have nothing to apologize for. And you shouldn't be ashamed of who you are, or things that are out of your control, or things that you're insecure about. You can feel insecure. You can, be nervous about certain things, but you shouldn't feel like you're burdening others or that you need to apologize. If you haven't already, or maybe you haven't heard of it, I have a new acne channel that's only for acne content. It's called Team Acne. So come over there if you're interested and help support me, but also be a part of the content creation that is going on over there. If you have something that you'd like to see, come over there and let me know, and we can create the content together. Because you are beautiful, you are not alone, and you are part of Team Acne. Never let anyone make you feel like you are less valuable than you are, because I'm telling you right now, I'm looking you right in the eyeballs. I have been through it. I have doubted myself, but I have never strayed away from what I know, which is that I am valuable and that I do not need to apologize for anything. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy this message. I hope it resonates with you, and I hope you come back to this video. If you enjoyed this, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Add to this message, this positive message, so that other people who are scrolling through the comments can get even more from you guys as well. And if you have not subscribed already, make sure that you subscribe. Team Beyond the Week, CT.
Lift heavy or die Myron, motherfucker. Team Beyond the Week, CT. Lift